We are.
What? Oh, we're live.
Ahoy! Ahoy, everyone! Ahoy! That's right. Ahoy is the new. Whenever you answer the phone, you have to say ahoy. You have to. You cannot say hello. You have to say ahoy. Yes. You have to say ahoy. That is the new green. Oh my gosh. And that is Illinois. From St. Louis. I think that Interstate 70 would have a lot of cell towers. Well, far be it for me to tell Verizon and all these other companies that you have the largest truck traffic on 70. Okay, that truck is literally right on that guy's butt. Watch this truck. Check out this truck here. Okay, this truck, that truck is literally right up on that other truck's butt. No, I'm not kidding. He is way too close.
It's not that close.
Oh my gosh, look at him. He's like not even 5 feet. If that guy put his brakes on, oh my gosh, there's an accident. I'm going to stay back. I honestly, there is a problem. Oh my gosh. If that guy just put his brakes on, there, boom, that truck is going to go smashing right into that other truck. And you got, look at him, he's swatching out. Well, because you got this FedEx guy that doesn't know what he's doing. He's again. I'm telling you, this is the worst, and it's 70 from St. Louis to Indianapolis. Worst internet. This is live. Yes, this is live. Why you guys? I know why you're watching. I know what. Oh, loves. Oh, we gotta get gas. Yeah, I know. We're gonna get gas. Well, that's the most expensive gas $3.59 is the most expensive in Illinois. Go figure it. No, it's $3.59.
$3.49.
I get 10%. I get 10 cents off. Yes.
Yeah, $3.49.
$3.49.
Now. It's $3.69.
Well, I guess Nikki Haley finally decided to drop out.
At the stop sign, turn left onto State Route 127 south toward Carlisle, then turn left to merge onto I-70 east toward Effingham.
I'm gonna be home at 2 o'clock.
Making a turn.
Are we in Ohio time zone now?
No. We will not be.
At the next light, turn right.
About an hour.
At the stop sign, turn left onto State Route 127 South.
Now we gotta pay for gas. $3.59. The most expensive. Matter of fact, even in Las Vegas, it was cheaper. Las Vegas was cheaper. Unbelievable. I don't understand why people don't understand that cheap fuel would be the best thing to happen to America. Cheap fuel. Cheap fuel. That would solve 90% of our problems. Inexpensive fuel. Everything. Cheap fuel. And then you got the same district attorney or prosecutor in Los Angeles. Everybody's dying and they vote the same idiot. Same idiot. So gas was $3.59 when I drove up, and it changed to $3.69. And then I get 10% off. I get $3.59. As we drove up, that sign said $3.59. And as we drove in, it changed to $3.69. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then diesel is $4.08. Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Alrighty. Now we got
Hello, Grand Admiral Septon. Dear Commodore Blade Smuggling. 1 year ago, you said that your species were not.
you know, that's not healthy for you.
It is. This is very healthy.
Oh no, it's the sci-fi guy Brian always listens to. Oh, this guy is awesome. And this story is pretty good. You guys want to hear a good sci-fi story?
Kinda.
It's called
Dune was so good.
Argo Squirrel Narrates. His name is Argo Squirrel Narrates.
Agro Squirrel Man.
Agro Squirrel Narrates. You guys want to listen to a good sci-fi story? I love the stories that I will never forget. He's got a great voice, and he does all the voices for the different characters that are in the story, which I love, because it's very creative. You know, some story guys that do are just boring, especially the AI ones. They have no, you can tell that just a robot is doing it. I mean, it's okay, but it's not something that's entertaining. But this story here, it's called What's a Dreadnought? And they're really funny stories.
In half a mile, turn left to merge onto I-70 East toward Effingham.
Hollywood always makes these movies and stories that the aliens come and they destroy Earth and blah blah blah. And once in a while we have stories that we defeat the aliens, but in most of these sci-fi stories, the aliens, they really, it's almost like you don't want to piss off the humans, okay? That's what you don't want. You don't want to get them upset. You want the humans to be on your side, and I was listening to this story just before I went live. It's called What's a Dreadnought? And anyway.
Use the left lane to merge onto I-70 East toward Effingham.
Good morning, guys. I love sci-fi. I always have. I used to watch
Turn left.
sci-fi as a kid. Always loved the sci-fi. But I guess none of you guys want to hear a sci-fi story. He's really good at, no, I don't want one thing. He's really good at telling stories, though. He's probably the best one I've listened to. That's just me. I mean, everybody has their own preference. Adam knows because he's been driving in the car with me, so he hears my favorite.
For about 52 miles, continue straight.
I know what I'll do is, let's play my favorite song. All right, let's play my favorite song. Adam knows what my favorite song is, right, Adam? Let's play my favorite song. All right, let's unplug that. Let's plug in my speakers. Let's go to music.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, I know. He listens to this and listens to Plum. Okay, so let's go to my favorite song. You ready?
So have you played this more than 3 times?
My favorite song of all time.
You like that song?
I could play this song 10 times in a row, and it wouldn't affect me. Seek him, rock of salvation, and morning, when we come. Bow down. No, they don't want any nerds. In darkness, to the Lord. Oh, is our God. that amazing? Jim still loves me.
Still loves.
He's on God.
My neighbor's dogs are barking right now. I love you, Brian. Turn sound down. Now this is an alert.
Mike, turn the sound down. This is a alert. Anyways, so that's my favorite song. I will let you listen to my next favorite song.
It is legendary. Better not be Carry On. Yay, no more songs.
No more songs. They don't like songs.
Question is, will Ryan make stir fries today?
Nope.
Lucky he don't spoil up. I mean, he would be homeless. Mike said that. Mike said, lucky you don't sing a living, he would be homeless.
Yes.
They say you would be homeless if you sang the Underwater. Wow, this was just in the fridge. Why is it so warm now? Mike said he would be on a corner asking for Chick-fil-A. How many miles to home? 'Cause I wanna meet mommy.
We
I
are.
want Baba. I want Mama.
We are 7 hours from home.
I said miles.
Well, 7 times. What's 7 times 8?
What? Why? Because you're going 80?
No. What is 60 times 7?
Oh, I don't know. Just look up the maps.
No. How many?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I
You.
don't.
Yes, you do. You know how to count multiplication.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I don't like maps.
You can't. Okay, when we get done, you have a way to figure out what that is. What's 6 times 7?
Someone on the live stream help me.
What's 6 times 7?
Live stream the entire way home. After.
60 times 7. 60 times 7.
Adam, give me the answer.
About 400, 500 miles. Less than 500 miles.
I think Adam's looking it up for me.
Yes. Who told you that?
Adam.
We only got 9 people watching. It's not like we have the whole world watching. This is channel 2.
might be next
This is the
week.
last live stream for Channel 2.
This isn't channel 2.
That's our new channel.
This is not a new channel.
Channel 2 is...
This isn't.
Oh no, that's right. We're in the regular channel. Ryan had one live stream left, so I decided to just use it up. Oh, brother. I kind of want to retire.
Dad,
What?
you need to just hire a bunch of people and then go home and relax. And then they can do all your work for you.
Yeah, I could actually.
Put Mark and Missy and me there, and Frank.
I met this real nice. We were eating. David and I were eating at In-N-Out Burger for dinner one day in Vegas,
It was kind of good.
and we sat down, and there was a young kid there, a 19-year-old young man. He
I
lives.
watched a little bit of your live stream yesterday.
He's from Mexico. He's also an American, and he's 19 years old, and he's going to go to.
That guy?
He was in India already for like
He's going to Thailand.
where?
Thailand.
Thailand. He's going to Thailand, and I'm thinking to myself, why more people? You know, I just traveled when I was a kid. You know, I wanted to be in the Navy, and so I explored. There are so many ways.
Found a real cowboy.
Yeah. We met two real cowboys. One guy was from Australia, and another kid was from.
Actually, the accent.
I think he was from Texas, and they're real cowboys. They ride cows.
Like, I did, but don't do it. But it was around the house. You know, watch show if you in church about this live last
See, now when you talk, I don't hear words you're saying.
because I don't like talking loud. I'm not very loud.
Well, then I don't know why you're talking, because I can't hear a word you're saying. It's like you're talking to yourself. That felt better. And
I want mama.
Mom's not home when we get home.
Mommy.
She took Frank to the camp. She's at camp. Left lane closed. I don't know why. I just wanted to go live just to get rid of this last live stream. It's all about content. YouTube is all about content.
You had 311 subscribers yesterday. Let's see how many you have now.
They always want you to be content. Always.
That was
There has to be some. What was I gonna say? Oh. You guys want to listen to that science fiction story real quick? I'm sure he wouldn't be. I assure him he wouldn't be upset if I was promoting his channel, right? He's really good at sci-fi, and this is a good story. What's a dreadnought? I love I love the stories where the aliens, you know, they think Earth is an easy pushover, and then Earth gets pissed, and then they attack the planet, or they attack the aggressor. They say, do you surrender unconditionally? I wish I'd see more movies like that, you know, where, yeah, you know, initially Earth is attacked and everything, but then we get ourselves together and we take the fight to them. That's why I created my
I want to hear him say end of story.
Yeah, end of story. I love the end of story.
I was a cowboy
want to hear the story? No. I want to hear him say, end of story. Unbelievable. I don't think only saw the few minutes working around. I can't read those long ones. You got to read them, Daniel and I, or David, and you don't read them
I
out.
was a cowboy, and we lived on a farm. The farm next to us had cows, and I jumped on one and hoped he took me to the other side of the pasture, not far from my girlfriend's house.
There you go. Not loud enough, though. I didn't hear that. You know, it's amazing. You can do 80 miles an hour all the way around the tree. Really, at any time. And no one's going to ever stop. Unless you come across a guy, a police officer that's maybe upset or, you know, he wants to stop you for the fun of it. But I just drove all the way from Las Vegas and back.
Well, that's a lot of birds.
You know what's so funny though? Las Vegas, I just drove Las Vegas in 3 days, basically. 3 days, okay, so it took me 2.5 days, really, to drive all the way to Vegas and back. And the pioneers get to St. Louis from Ohio. So back in 1860, I think, or when they had the big land rush, all these farmers, all these people were leaving Ohio. I mean, they had gotten houses and they already had homesteads, but all of a sudden, all this free land was going to be opened up, and people think, wow, I could have a huge spread. I could.
What, in St. Louis?
No, in Kansas and everything, Colorado, all these open states, and Oklahoma. Everybody wanted to get to Oklahoma. That's what they wanted to do. They literally wanted to get to Oklahoma. And opened all that land up, and that's what they need to do again. You know, everybody says America's got this debt. They do, but that debt could be wiped up, all the land for sale. Okay, our debt.
Like the fun we had as kids making hay with the farmers we knew.
I didn't hear a word that was.
Yeah, because you're not listening.
No, because you're talking like this.
It was a great life. The fun we had as kids making hay with the farmers we knew.
Listen, I had so much fun as a kid, it's sickening. I had so much fun as a kid. It's amazing, really. It's amazing. Then we moved to Toledo. I think that was it.
So what are we gonna do tonight when we get back to the house? We're gonna celebrate.
No, I'm going to unpack, and then I'm going to go to the shed or to the store and get a bunch of eBay shippings done.
You don't wanna hug me?
No, I don't want to hug you. Okay, not at all. I've been around you too much. Oh, I have. Oh, brother.
You're gonna leave me for 2 days?
Yes, I want to leave you for 3 days.
How long before you were home?
By about 3 o'clock. wish I could say that there's something new coming, but Auto World's just not releasing anything. I'm hoping this new the new price sheet that's coming out should have been out this week. You know, that there's something new coming. I don't know, honestly. I did talk to Chad, or what's his name, at Auto World, or Tony at Auto World, and Tony said they've got 2 new licenses, and that the cars that are coming out, people are going to like what they are. I mean, they're working on some things. See, the problem is, here's the problem that Auto World has. And I told him this, and I told Craig this. And I told Craig, and this was like 2 years ago, I was talking with Tom. This was 2 years ago, I was talking with Tom. And I said to him, I said, the problem...
Why is Daniel calling?
he always calls. I mean, he literally never stops calling. Never stops calling. Yes. Yes, how... What's the best email ever? Yes. Yes. Yes.
My picture looks like snow, kind of. But there's actually no snow.
Ah. Okay, what's the point? Deliver what? We don't have that thing. Well, I tell him there's nothing like that available. Just tell him that the thing that you're looking for is not available on the market. Yes. No, you cannot control. There is no system that you can control your slot car with your brain. Positive. I will admit, okay, so when I was in high school, okay, I had bad migraines, and so my mom enlisted me into this pilot program at the university where they hooked up electrodes to my head, okay, and I would have to control, and basically it was to control my emotions. I would have to control the lights. So there were 3 lights, yellow, red, and green, and they would start at red, and I would have to sit there for hours and try to change the color of the 3 lights from red to green, okay? No, I'm just saying that would be what they're talking about, is that you would control by wires from your brain. You're controlling the power to change that light from red to green, and I'd be able to do it all the time. I would sit there and I would change the color from red to green. I thought it was kind of interesting, actually, how I could. No, I would need at least $1 million investment to do this system. So if you knew somebody that would want to invest in this system, it would be at least $1 million system. At least $1 million. Because what they would have to do is it would have to be Bluetooth, because you would have to have the wires on your brain, which would then go to a module that would have to be then wires Bluetooth to the unit on your controller or your terminal track, so that when you looked at the car, the car would speed up. Okay, and the more you concentrated on that car to speed up, it would speed up. It honestly, I mean, it sounds kind of odd, but that's exactly what I did when I was in high school at the Bowling Green State University. Mom would send me to that class. Matter of fact, I got so good at it that I'd fall asleep and they'd wake me up. Hey, Brian, wake up, because I was turning off the lights to green. and honestly, okay, just so you know. Oh, Daniel thinks there's high altitude balloons that are doing the internet around the world, which is the stupidest thing on earth. I'm not going there. I'm just telling you that if you I'm not saying that weather balloons are not true, but I am saying that Elon Musk is putting about 50 million satellites into space every day.
Are you still listening to Daniel?
Right. Got it. Okay. Right. All righty. All right. I get it. All right. I'm talking about your mind control thing. Yes, that's possible, and it would take about $1 million investment. If they want to invest in that tell them that I have a guy that would be able to do that. Because yes, that technology is available. And it would be kind of amazing. So everybody would basically put a helmet on, because that's what it would be. You wouldn't have wires. You'd literally...
In about 10 miles.
That would then control, that would be connected. Well, yeah, because it'd all be Bluetooth. It'd be instant. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Bluetooth. That's why Bluetooth is... No, but this system is not for the enthusiast. Okay, you have to understand that there are two slot car groups of people. You have that are enthusiasts, okay, that are the UNMs, the Bills, the Jeffs, and the Mikes. Those are your enthusiasts that are anal about everything there is about slot cars, because they want it to be perfect. Okay, and then you have your, I wouldn't say novice, but you just have your generic people that just love slot cars, just love to race them, and love to have all new technologies and fun little things to run their system. That is who you're targeting. And the dad, that wants to just race once in a while with his kids, and likes to tweak his car once in a while, put new tires on them, okay? Those are your novice or your intermediate slot car guys. Do you understand? Okay, is that it then? $13 just. Yeah, just tell Tell him it's feasible, but it would take tell him a $500,000 investment. No, I have no idea who you're talking about. Mohammed. Okay, and okay, he's Arab. That means he's got plenty of money. Okay, tell him that it would take do you want to invest in our company? Tell him, do you want to invest in no, seriously, send him an email saying, do you want to invest in ProTinkerToys.com? With an investment of $500,000, we would be able to bring that product to market. Yeah, they do. They invest in companies all the time. All right, okay. Unbelievable. The conversations I get with my sons is
He's gonna call you in about an hour.
Almost ridiculous.
He's gonna call you in an hour. Hey, Dad.
You know, I came to the conclusion a couple months ago that
Good luck, Kevin said.
good luck. Well, no, I mean, and I think I've told you guys this before that, you know, I've had migraines all my life, and when I was in high school, I had them bad. I mean, whenever I got an ocular, I would have to go to the nurse's station, and I'd have to be there the rest of the day.
Dad, that was a cross.
And my mom would send me to these university classes called biofeedback. That's what it was called. Biofeedback. I had to do these biofeedback classes. And they'd attach electrodes to my brain. Okay? All around here. And I would have to sit in a chair and I'd have to change these 3 lights from red to green. And that's all I did. I was set in this room, this soundproof.
So how do you change it?
You know, all by your mind. Your mind. It was basically mind control. It was I had to physically say, I'd have to calm down and I would concentrate on, all right, yellow. And it would go to yellow, and then I would think even more. I'd think, okay, green. And all of a sudden it would go to green. Okay, I think, now what do I do? It was called biofeedback. I know you guys don't think that really happened, but it really did. And I've said this before, you know, everything that I tell you guys, you might think, has Brian really done all these things? Has Brian really been all these places? You know, and I'll say to you, yes, I have. It's not like I make these things up. You really couldn't make these things up.
In 2 miles,
You know, it's fun. We've driven all the way, and this is the changing of time. This is how things have changed in America. I have driven all the way to Vegas and back and not stopped at McDonald's one time.
I'm sad.
Not one time.
Yeah, I'm sad. But I really wanted McDonald's.
That place is the worst. I think it's the worst restaurant or fast food store in America right now. Would be McDonald's. They literally make the worst food you could ever eat. All right.
No!
use the right 2
I mean, it is literally the worst burgers you could ever want to eat. McDonald's burgers. All right, so you really want to slow down? Is that what you want to do? I get it. Okay. All right, so you want me to slow down too? Is that what you're telling me?
Keep right.
Okay, so now you're going to pull over. Okay, after I've already slowed down.
For about 100.
So you think I was speeding or something? All right, so we're hitting 80 miles an hour. So yes, you could build a system where I could look at the car and say to it, go faster. And just by thinking, it would send a Bluetooth signal to the track to increase speed. That would be kind of cool. Go faster, slow down, slow down, slow down. The problem is, what delay would there be? What are you saying? What do you want?
I'm stretching.
Oh,
And channel 1. Is it the one that has 10,000 subs on it?
Channel 1 has 10,000 subscribers. So I have 10,000 subscribers. So
Oh, 10.1.
that would be amazing if I would get 10,000, at least 1,000 people on at one time.
Oh, the chat's unread.
It is. You can't read. If you have 1,000 people all chatting, you can't read the chats. You can maybe read 1 in 10.
Even 50 people. Chat. That's crazy. How many people is your max?
1,000. I mean, if I had 1,000 lives to stream, I wouldn't need the. Well, let me put it this way: if I was getting 1,000 to 2,000 live streams every live stream, I wouldn't need to have the store anymore. I could retire and just do live streams all the time.
I need to get more subscribers. I'm only at 245. We have 300 on channel 2.
We have 300 on channel 2, Adam. You want a couple hundred of mine on channel 2?
Actually, let me see how many subscribers we have on channel 2.
Well, right now,
214 on channel 2.
right now we're on track to hit Indianapolis. There is a dead spot in Indianapolis. It's funny. It's between Terre Haute and Indianapolis, and there's no internet. If you can believe that, you would think that this road, I-70, which literally is just straight. Can you imagine all the people that were leaving Ohio in wagon trains? Some were leaving by train, and they wanted to get to St. Louis and Kansas. Kansas was the jumping point. You got to St. Louis, which
You should have brought some bad guys and tanks and planes.
yeah. But to come across this country is quite amazing. Today's episode is sponsored by Hint Water.
Oh, you just say that.
I've been drinking this non-stop.
Well, no more, because I'm not getting you no more. Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
Ow!
My pinch?
Ow! Ow!
joking. Tell him you're joking. Tell him you're joking. Hey, tell him you're joking. Oh, no. Yeah, see? See what I'm telling you?
You got me.
Oh, my gosh. There's the first signal loss. I just can't believe how bad the internet is around here. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Want to hear my little voicey voice?
No, I don't want to hear your little voicey voice.
Hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand, hold my hand. Where's the wind pushing?
Behind us.
It's going this way? Yeah! Why? Because of the like chicken nuggets last time?
We're going to share all our meals, Adam.
No! Especially you.
All of our meals are going to be shared, Adam.
Ow!
That feels good.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Does that hurt?
Ow!
All right, tell the guys.
Ow!
Tell the guys you're joking.
No!
Right now, tell them right now.
Ow!
I said tell them.
Ow!
Hey,
Ow!
David, look at the camera. Not until you look at the camera.
No!
When you look at the camera, when you look at the camera, when you look at the camera, I will let go.
I am.
No, they can't see you yet. Tell them that I am pestering.
Doesn't hurt that bad. How'd you fall for it? See my hand? Can you do that again? Let me beat up. Ow! Not my bones. Ow! Ow!
I don't care what you do now. You know what? No, it's not going. I'm not going that because I know exactly what you're going to do. I know exactly what you're going to do. But I let go. And they know it too. And I'm going to prove it to them. Okay, guys? Watch what happens. Watch him cry. Now watch what happens. Watch what happens. Oh, now he's faking it because he wants to get everybody going here. Okay, we gotta wait a second. We have to wait him to get it all in gear. Just plain mean. No, I can't. Leave me alone.
No.
You are a nut.
I'm not naked.
You are.
Can you squeeze my hand? I can't believe you felt that.
so much jobs to be done. A good day's work will produce a good man. That's why you have too many people that are not working. You need to get them out of the city and get them cleaning up these roads. Honestly, I don't know what is coming out. My connection with Auto World used to be really good. Because Craig and I had a nice connection. He would ask me questions. He'd ask me questions all the time. And I just don't think it's there anymore, honestly. And therefore,
You should just buy Auto World.
I wish I could, actually. I wish I could.
Get more gas, and then you have 326 more miles. 11 miles. Hey Dad, check the map. Hey Dad, check the map. Hey Dad, check the map. Dad, look, check the maps. Check the maps.
I don't need to check the map.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't.
Check it. I want you to. Okay, how many exact miles are there to get back home? Do you know?
Yeah, probably 325.
Are you just saying that because that's as many miles that we have?
No, that's what I'm guessing at, about 300. Anywhere from
Look at the
325 to 350.
Look at it.
I can't because I've got the camera on. Unbelievable.
No, look at your miles. I think you just got there from your numbers. Do you think I'll ever be quiet?
What did Derek have to say? Uh-oh, Derek contacted me. Alrighty, Derek. Hey, I see that you're on the way back home. Yes, I am, Derek. I'm on the way back home just for you, Derek.
Have you not replied to any of his messages?
I have not replied to any Derek's messages.
That's sad.
That's sad. of truck traffic. A lot of truck traffic.
Why do so many of these FedEx cars and these other ones? Just from under the bridge.
Oh boy. Well, I'm telling you, it's,
Dad, you want a hug? We all love
no,
you,
I'm
Dad.
falling asleep. I'm getting a little drowsy.
Huh?
I'm getting a little drowsy.
It's only 9 o'clock. We did start at 6. I don't know.
Yes, it is 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock, and we are 1 hour, 2 hours from Indianapolis at this traffic rate. We got some slow trucks ahead that do not want to move fast. And when you get behind a truck that doesn't want to pull over, it is a little complicated.
Just get in front. Wind is. No, the wind isn't even here. Why are all the trucks?
Holy cow! I gotta stay awake. I'm falling asleep. I'm drowsy. I might have to take a nap. I'm getting a little drowsy. I need to listen to one of my stories.
Put on the sci-fi guy.
Turn on the sci-fi guy.
enjoys Mondays, click the dislike button. If you don't like Mondays, click the like button. Actually, just click the like button whether you like Mondays or not. It's much appreciated. Also, drop a comment down below, subscribe, all that stuff. We're heading towards 100,000 subscribers.
100,000 subscribers.
Anyways, on to the story.
This guy's
Mankind's return.
Mankind's return. Okay, this is going to be good. Mankind's
Houston,
return.
this is Jupiter 2, apogee in T-minus 30. We will have orbit momentarily, commencing retro burn. Captain Oliver spoke from his snapshot. Solid copy, Jupiter 2. On call set speed. You may commence retro burn at will. To orbit locked, came the reply from the radio. Captain Oliver looked carefully at his control console and double, triple, and quadruple checked his calculations as the shuttle's slow rumbling and shaking started to lessen. The plexiglass to his view began to demist snow as the atmosphere began to thin rapidly. Space. The beautiful void began to open itself up to the crew as the shuttle charged through the atmosphere. 70 kilometers, 80, 90, we're out of atmos, speed at Mach 26, heat shield stable, fuel nominal. Andres the pilot said as he carefully manipulated the flight controls. Houston, target in sight, distance 223K and hold for visuals, Captain Oliver said as he began calculating an intercept point. Copy, Jupiter 2, press is waiting, ready to make history. Now, Houston, let's hope the tankies were right about it, and all those guns are inactive. Andres said, gripping the flight controls a bit tighter. If the techs weren't 100% about it, you wouldn't be here, Jupiter 2. There's no need to hope. Can I hope anyway? 200 clicks out, Andres checked, making note of the distance. We're out of atmo. Commencing orbital retroburn, 11 Gs of force. Are you ready for the skin? Oliver said, looking back at his female tech lead sitting behind him. But I was trained for, sir, she smiled at him, ever the eager people. He smiled back as he double, triple, and then quadruple checked his calculations again, making absolutely sure that he had it right. Kim double-checked hers, and Andres made sure his controls were as responsive as they needed to be. Retroburn in 3, 2, 1. Higher. The button was pushed. The engines lit up, and within the space of 20 minutes, 30% of their fuel stopped, and close to 100,000 kilometers of distance were closed. Andres shouted in excitement as he achieved speeds his old carrier jet could only dream of. Kim closed her eyes and concentrated on kittens and numbers to lessen the impact of the massive acceleration force being applied to her body. Oliver simply smiled, keeping still and focusing on the imaginary horizon. Target is closing fast, starting rear burn in 20%, ETA 50 minutes, Oliver said as the radio crackled back to life. Copy that, metrics are 108K clicks to target. Depth says burn hard for 184 seconds, then 180 to approach. Should get you there nice and gentle, Houston responded. Andres used his RCS thrusters to turn the craft around, facing exactly the direction they came from. All three crew members had a moment to look at home. A beautiful blue marble sitting peacefully behind them. God, I wish you could see this, Houston. She looks gorgeous, Kim said with elation. Retroburn in 3, 2, 1, 5. The button was pressed. The engines roar to life and the cabin shudders with 8 Gs of force as the shuttle decelerates. The entire operation is conducted over a period of an hour as the craft slows to a crawl at 100 meters per second as they approach their target. The shuddering slaps as they shut their engines down, engaging close RCS thrusters to control their approach. They are barely 50 kilometers from their target now, and its massive size is becoming increasingly concerning. Okay, Houston, the moment of truth is starting to stream now. You gotta see this thing now. It's bigger than expected. Andres spoke as a tinge of fear in his voice. Hey, that's my line, Kim said, breaking the tension with a "that's what she said" joke, receiving a gale of laughter from the radio and the cockpit. The stream started, and all over the world, nearly 4 billion managed to see the perfect clarity of the massive behemoth starship that had been visiting them for over 2 centuries. Just under 2 miles long, just over half a mile wide, and nearly a quarter mile wide. Calculations with the weight of the spacecraft at just over a 250 million tons, and as the tech crews figured, its massive array of weapons was inactive. For the first time in history since its appearance over 200 years ago, all of mankind had a perfect view of it in crystal clear 1080p. The hull painted a dull military grey, the trim on its edges painted a stark silver, with its weapons and detailing such skies and creating a global mass panic. It then performed the same ritual every 5 years for the next 2 centuries. It would walk into the exact same spot at the exact same time every year, 9 a.m. Washington time on New Year's Eve. It would sit there for 7 days, then walk out again. It was always the same show, and every time it would be seen, it would be slightly larger, or have a new array of weaponry, or be slightly more refined in its design. At first, it sparked panic. The few telescopes on Earth that could see it made a big deal out of its weapon arrays, sparking a new industrial revolution due to the apparent need for self-defense from an evidently superior power. It never responded to communications, provocations, or even attacks. It would walk in, sit there, and walk out. As technology progressed and the war mongers were quietened, a new drive overtook humanity. Weapons development continued, at this time as a means of self-defense. More and more interest developed, using the few photographs and detailed imagery to attempt to reverse engineer or re-engineer physical components of the craft. This led to
Yes,
the
that's
second
right.
industrial revolution, which led to the implementation.
It's a Tuesday drive on a Wednesday. I've heard this story before by a different author, and he tells it better. Yes, a Tuesday drive home on a Wednesday. Drive home on a Wednesday. Tuesday drive on a Wednesday. Tuesday drive on a Wednesday. Tuesday drive on a Wednesday. It's over for Nikki Haley. She drops out of 24 presidential race. What's that like a Back to the Future thing? Yes. You need coffee. You know what I need is a pop. I hate coffee. I hate coffee. I hate it. I hate it. I disgust it. It's terrible. It's unbearable. Yeah. Well, I look at things like this. You got a thing here and you got a thing there. And you got a thing everywhere. If you have a thing there and you have a thing there, now you got two things. I forgot to, you know what said I forgot to bring the Bree set? We did not bring any Bree sets. Those would have sold, the Bree sets. nuts. I used to buy 100 at a time. I think those days are over. Not that I don't want to. I'd like to buy them just as investments. Hold on to them for 2 or 3 years and then sell them. They're going to be worth the money, $150 later on. The breeze sets are the sets to carry. But now I don't know. I'm so confused right now with auto world. I'm just giving you my opinion. I know you guys, I don't lie to you and I don't tell you things that, I'm just uncertain. I really am. I'm uncertain, I'm uncertain. That's really what it's all about. Right, David?
Huh?
Why don't you get your pillow and blanket and take a nap? It's amazing how he can't just relax. I'd be asleep right now in that chair.
This is how I like sleeping.
Plus, there's a whole back bench there. He can lay down and just fall asleep. And he would probably fall asleep, and by the time he wakes up, we'd be home.
Okay, I'm going into the bathroom. And of course, I got my snacks.
Road Ranger. That's a new truck stop. Road Ranger.
I guess I gotta wait until the next exit that has
Yeah, we'll stop at the next Love's.
how far is the next one?
Right up the road here.
After I go pee, I can finally take a knee. It's funny how the only place we really got gas was
Love's was the only place we ever got gas.
besides that one disgusting bathroom place.
Oh yeah, we stopped at a. Yeah, it was terrible.
Did you go in the bathroom there?
I just got $20 and that was it.
Did you go bathroom there?
No, I didn't. You told me.
Yeah,
it was-
good thing you didn't.
hundreds of them. This is what I've always believed, is that America, the whole concept of America is an unstopping economic force. And if you get out of its way, now it will have its hiccups, and you just have to let the hiccup happen, and then things will correct itself. But it's funny, the more the government gets their fingers into the problem, the worse it gets. But it's I just look at all this truck traffic, all this commerce that's going back and forth, all this. Every one of these trucks has something in it that is either needed for construction, has to deal with building something, to keep something going, to build, it's kind of like our bodies. In the micro level, they're finding out that the body has all these little machines. In the micro version, in the submolecular structure, we have all these little micro machines that carry all the supplies to our body and carry enzymes and all sorts of different things to keep us alive. And that's what these trucks are doing. These trucks are moving merchandise and supplies and equipment and to keep the industry moving. And without this is one thing I always have problems with. You know, these movies where they're showing cities destroyed, and all of a sudden, you know, people are able to rebuild and You have to have all the sub-infrastructure to be able to create things. And the reason America was so productive during World War II is none of our cities were bombed. None of our cities were blown up. You go look at Germany, they had to put everything underground. They were constantly having problems with supply and parts. You know, you can only do so much if you're constantly being bombed. But now with our interstate system, our interstate is really our veins, our arteries. You have veins, then you have arteries, and these arteries are shipping supplies and shipping equipment and food and everything that we need to keep this economy moving, which is really amazing. It's not just America, but America is what gave that spark to the world that, hey, a free economy, a unhindered economy is a vibrant body. It's self-sustaining. All you have to do is get it going, and it will just go. It will literally go forever. As long as you have certain restrictions and certain things that people have to obey, the economy will just churn on forever. And there's nothing that can stop it moving. You know, I listened to Dr. Phil was talking about. Now all of a sudden Dr. Phil has come around. He goes, you know, yes, you know, and I said this the first week in COVID. You know, when they were going to shut everything down, and I said, oh, wait a minute. 30,000, 40,000 people die a year from car accidents. You know, all the deaths that happen naturally, especially cars, we should ban cars. We shut the whole world down for less than 3% of 1%. We shut the whole world down for that small of a percent. I'm just saying. I could understand maybe if it was 5%, maybe a 6% mortality, and then they were just lopping everything into the 1% or the 3%. That's what's so cool about America is we are this dynamo, this engine that just keeps going. Chick-fil-A up here. You have to pee?
Yeah.
David has to pee, so we're gonna stop at Chick-fil-A. I'm not hungry though.
I know. I'm not either. Plus I got my snacks.
Unless you want to go on to Indianapolis.
What?
You want me to keep going?
No.
Do you want me to get off here?
Please.
Breaking news. Uh-oh. Breaking news. President Trump, Nikki Haley ends her campaign.
Is that a good thing?
I guess. Terra Hut. We are at Terra Hut. Exit 7, 1 mile. There's no Loves here.
Use the middle lane. Continue straight. Use the left lane to make a U-turn at Critchfield Street, then turn right. At the light,
Do you have to go to the bathroom? David has to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Turn right onto US 41.
Hold on, guys.
And it wouldn't stop.
Unbelievable.
It wouldn't stop coming out.
Really?
No.
Unbelievable.
It wouldn't stop.
Unbelievable.
I'm saved. It's 10 o'clock.
10:30.
Wait, we're in the right time zone, right? We're in the Ohio time zone now?
No, not yet. We're not. We're in Indiana, but we're not far enough in Indiana for the clocks to change.
My clock changed.
Is it? Did it?
Yep. Mine says 10.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're in Ohio time now.
At the light, use the right lane to merge onto I-70 East toward Indianapolis. For about 62 miles, continue straight.
No, I did not. Now we are in Indiana. Indiana.
Speed check reported.
Big truck driver. Well, guys, I don't think there's much else to say, actually. You know, it's funny how I tell you guys exactly where I'm at, and then you guys ask me, how far are you away from home? You know, it's really amazing. I tell you that I'm in Terre Haute, and then you guys say, oh, how far are you away from home? So Adam's got 15 screens that he works with. And he's saying, well, how far do you weigh? I told you guys how to track me by going on to Google. Unbelievable. I told you to get on Google Earth, type in Brian Young, and you'll be able to track my car from Google Earth as I'm heading across Indiana. You could actually zoom in and see my van driving along the road. Keep telling you that. Nobody wants to listen. Especially Adam. Nobody wants to listen. I give up. Nobody wants to listen. What am I supposed to do? Hold your hand? Indiana. Here's another state that just goes, you know, that's got so much farmland, so much open space. I tell you, I'm going to tell you something. is literally unlimited. Literally unlimited. You can use all the unlimited words you want to say. Ultimate, infinity, and never ending. The amount of land that we have in this country that is fertile. I'm going to have to sign off, guys, because I'm heading. I want to finish this, but I can't continue because I'm headed into the worst area for internet. Terre Haute to Indianapolis. I mean, this place is about as barren as you can get. I'm going to talk one more time until the next. If it cuts out one more time, I'm ending the live stream. Just so you guys know. China, their economy is built on a false foundation. And the foundation is, let's just keep building things. And that's how we'll keep the economy going. Because it's not a true capitalist economy. Hong Kong had a true democracy republic type economy. And then once the communists took over, it all just collapsed. And America, though, has a true supply and demand economy. And that's what's important. You have to have, I mean, look at the amount of semis. Oh my gosh. Look at the amount of semis that are coming down this road. Okay? Just take a look at the semis. All right? Just observe the semis. Now, they're not just driving around with nothing in them. They're not driving in with no loads. Okay? They all have a load.